The 2015 Reebok CrossFit Games are brought to you by Rogue Fitness, the official equipment supplier of the CrossFit Games.
Welcome back, everybody. Day 3 of competition is over for the teams at the 2015 Reebok CrossFit Games here at the StubHub Center. 11 events complete. I'm your host for the day at the game show, Pat Sherwood, joined at the desk by my trusty companions, 2008 champ Katie Motter-Henniger and Tommy Marquez. We just saw the Big Bob drag race go down, and we said earlier today that it was a lighter version of the Bob, but it didn't look like that.
Lighter version, and we shortened the course from last year, so I thought that it would be a much quicker event, but very brutal. You saw teams out there walking, trying to just push that sled over the line.
Yeah, it was hot. The legs were tired from lunging that slug earlier in the day, those heavy wall balls, and a 1 rep max clean and jerk. I mean, they had very little push left, but they still managed to get them across the line.
It's been a brutal day for the teams. You know, we told you earlier that NorCal member Miranda Oldroyd suffered a knee injury. They were leading going into it, but now let's see, after 11 events, the team leaderboard, NorCal bumps down to 3rd, which honestly is amazing considering they've been down a member the last couple events. Ute CrossFit, your new leader, 608 points. Milford remaining in the top 3. There they are in 2nd place. Mayhem Freedom creeping the entire time, and then Grandview in 5th. I mean, with this substantial blow to NorCal, I can only assume the leaderboard is going to change even more.
Yeah, and I think Ute CrossFit should be a little bit worried. Mayhem is lingering, and obviously they made some big moves today, coming up from 14th to 4th. I think I look for them to make some more moves tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to give it to Ute for capitalizing on, unfortunate mishap for Miranda, but you know what? They stepped up to the plate. Now they're in 1st place. A narrow margin, but still, it would have been awesome to see Miranda and the whole NorCal team out there still battling.
We'll just see what NorCal can hold on to. More team coverage coming up later, but for now, the individuals are about to start. It's soon with the sprint course. Here is what that looks. They're going to sprint through the obstacle course heading north, and then in very short order turn right back around and go south. They're going to weave their way through a couple uprights, jump over a couple obstacles, 50 points per event, and this is going to be fast. It's going to be fun. I mean, and I didn't do any football or agility stuff in high school or college, so I'd be at a disadvantage. What are some strategies for this?
Well, I think you obviously want to go as fast as possible, but when you get up to the pylons, you want to shorten your steps so that you can make a quick turn and get through those pylons and then just open it up on the hurdles.
Yeah, when you come around those pylons, make sure you stay low, lower your center of gravity. That's going to help you drive around that corner and accelerate towards those hurdles. And when you're going over the hurdles, don't jump over them, jump through them, as my hurdles coach used to tell me back in the day, because you want to get as close as you can without, hitting it and falling over.
Well, you got the height for the hurdles. I don't think I'd do so well. After 5 events, the men's leaderboard shakes out like this. Matt Fraser, we've been chatting about it for quite some time, and he is rolling with it. Ben Smith had a heck of a day, moves himself back at the 2nd, the 7-time veteran. Koski remaining in the top 3. Goodmanson and Olsen round out the top 5 there. With the sprint course coming up, time to put your money where your mouth is. Most popular part of the show, picks. Who can do well on this, Katie?
No hesitation, Dan Bailey.
Just like that.
Just like that. I mean, I think he's frustrated with some of his finishes here, and I think he's been waiting to get to these events. He was 2nd in 2013 in the zigzag sprint, so I really look for him to take the lead in this.
Collegiate sprinter too, but I'm going to go with another collegiate athlete, Cole Sager. This workout requires the ability to stop on a dime, accelerate, and get back up to top speed as quickly as possible. And Cole Sager was a collegiate running back for the University of Washington Huskies. And if you're familiar with any of the sort of training it takes to become a collegiate running back, you're doing thousands and thousands of drills, changing direction, accelerating, even hurdling over would-be linemen or linebackers and defenders. So be able to zigzag through these pylons and then jump over those hurdles, right up his alley.
This is going to be a fast event. It's going to hurt, for sure, but I'm sure they're happy just not to have that grind like they did yesterday with Murph and everything else. Let's check out the women's leaderboard after 5 events, moving into the 3rd day of competition. Sarah Sigmundsdottir, the rookie from Iceland, is just wrecking shop right now. Cara Webb, after struggling incredibly on Murph, finishes the day in 2nd place. David Stoddard in 3rd, and then Michelle Latundra and Tunnicliffe round up the top 5. There's Sam Briggs, the former champ, in 6th place. They face the same event as the men. Who are the picks? Let's start with you, Katie.
I think it's another person outside of the top 10 looking to get into the top 10, and Stacy Tovar. She's in 18th place. If you go back to 2013 on that zigzag sprint, she was in 3rd, only to Lindy Barber, the only current athlete in this event. I just think she's going to come out and go as hard as she can and make some quick points for her.
She's explosive. She got the legs. She loves the zigzag. I mean, yeah, she's set up well for it. Tommy, who's your pick?
For me, it was a girl who finished second in the zigzag sprint back in 2013, and that's Lindy Barber. She was a collegiate soccer player, so she loves this lateral movement, be able to stop and start on a dime. When I talked to her during our athlete interview, she said she has this workout circled and she's coming to win it.
Lindy Barber should do well, as should Stacy Tovar. Now, a lot of chatter about Sarah Sigmund's daughter through social media, and when you think of social media, you think of Tommy Marquez. He'll get you caught up to date.
Thanks, Pat. Heading into individual competition, rookie Sarah Sigmund's daughter has been on fire, and there's been no shortage of chatter about her on social media. She's currently in first place. She's only 22 years old as a rookie, and people have been tweeting about her performances thus far. We have iHeart Football tweeting how she absolutely demolished Heavy DT in a time of 8:25. Another person tweeting that victorious photo once she stood on top of the platform to finish off the night in first place overall. And the key thing heading into the sprint courses now is this stat right here. She needs to average a 9th place finish on both of the sprint course events in order to hold on to first place over second place Carr Webb. Now that's assuming Carr Webb finishes first place in both of those sprint courses. She definitely has some leeway, but she still has her work cut out of her if she wants to hold on to first place going into the soccer chipper.
A lot of pressure on the young rookie, but thus far she can handle it. The sprint course is up next for the men and the women. You don't want to miss it. Don't go far. Keep checking in through social media, and back here at the Day at the Game show, we will get you caught up a little bit later on.